All right, that's so much better. Bev, you always have your hand like on my shoulder, like we're buddies. I hate that.
Okay, sorry. What do you want?
What would you
How would you
hold me
prefer me
like
to
you
hold?
love me?
Okay.
Hold me
How is
like you like
that?
hold me like you like my body. Okay, so this is what our real life is like. All right, so we need to do an update because we have been slacking. Like we haven't put a video out probably in like 2 weeks. So I gotta edit this up real quick. Because we owe the people something.
Yes.
Look, guys, look at that friend arm on hand on shoulder. I
Uh,
hate it.
so, but then you can't see my hand.
They don't need to see your
Oh,
hand.
okay.
They know what goes on. They know we have a kid. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They can't see your hand. Anyway, so we have to give them the cabin update because on social media, I had some people reach out to me and they were like, "Are you guys okay?" So here's our commentary before we get to show lots of clips that you recorded. Good job, babe.
Thank you.
You guys went to the cabin for 2 weeks, you and Cam. And why did you go to the cabin?
Well, it was an opportunity to give Ashley some much needed free time from being a mom and from being a wife. And if any of you creatives out there know, that time is time for you to think and work and keep strange hours and not have to worry about who's doing what and all those kind of things. So it really, the impetus for it was to give Ashley that break that she needs to do the work and to not just the work, but as a mom, how much she takes care of everything in our house. So there was that. And then the other thing is going to be that, Cam and I really like to go up to the cabin and do things. That's a place that I've went throughout my youth. And uh, Ashley is not a cabin person, which is okay. So we've kind of talked about it and figured that, every summer or so, that if Cam and I go up there for a week, 2 weeks, gives her time to work on her creative stuff, and then it gives us time to have some father-son bond time that is really fun. Going in the woods and being outside, building fires, all those kind of things
That I
that
don't
Ashley
do.
doesn't like and doesn't do. So it kind of gives both of us some time, um, a way to do some things that we like to do. But last time when we were there for 2 weeks, it actually brought us closer. I feel like
Yeah.
we talked more. We had those spaces where we weren't with Cam, where we could really talk more as a couple instead of a mom and dad, or instead of running a household. It
Or
was
trying to talk over Cam.
Or trying to talk over Cam. It really gave us a chance to be a couple a lot
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I struggle with. So I don't know. I think it's like a dad superpower. Or even I've heard some moms like they have a superpower where they can like block their kid out when they're talking. I do not have that. And the Mrs. Ashley piece, I always worry about like how I respond, how it impacts the kid. But the sad part about that and the hard part about that is it doesn't leave much room to feel like sexy and like as a woman because Cam doesn't. He as soon as anything that I have on,
Shut it down.
shut
You are
it
a mom.
down. Yeah, you're a mom. Let me remind you. So that was nice because like for me, I had time to kind of get in that space and not just feel sexy like as a woman, but just feel like a person again. It's a lot of cooking that goes on in this house and a lot of I don't know, even the Mrs. Ashley part, child rearing. It's not so hot. It
Right.
doesn't make you feel like a mom.
A
And
woman individual kind of,
yeah,
yeah.
and Kim don't care. He don't. He be like, "Oh, you didn't eat. I still want my third breakfast of the day." So it was cool. So we are not anybody who's concerned. We are actually coming up on our fourth anniversary. We'll have to do like a love story video.
Yeah.
Can you believe we've been married 4 years?
Whew. No,
Ooh,
it's been great. It's
that
been fast,
it's
but it's
been
been great.
fast, but we'll have to talk about that because them first 3 years was real. Whew. But now it's nice because originally, you got to be honest, because I think a lot of times from the outside looking in, it can look like, oh, well, he's just, no offense, you are a great husband, but oh, he's just the greatest husband and he's so thoughtful. Were you originally like this?
No, it takes work. You know, my life before really having this family was work, so that's where all my thoughts, energy, all went to mostly energy. All my energy, all my things went to that, and so there was little left over for Ashlee and for Cam and for just us being a couple and a family. And so, learning how to deal with that, and Ashlee talking to me about what she needs instead of just sitting back. You kind of take some insight to yourself and you say, okay, what do I need to do? What is important to me? So work is not number one for me. So I need to switch my priorities now and readjust myself and what I want to do and how I can show how important Ashlee is to me and how important Cam is to me and how important us as a family altogether is to me. So there's been lots of conversations and work and adjustments
And arguments.
and
He's been
arguments. Those are my adjustments, right?
adjustments.
So, but it gets us to where we are now, which is a very, very good place.
Yeah.
But it's not without work, not without trials and tribulations. Um,
And that's my thing. Like, I think, okay, so a lot of times we think in a healthy marriage, you don't argue at all. And that's not, you're going to have disagreements, you're going to have arguments. But the goal of the argument should always be to progress your relationship forward. So, of course, like, it's emotional because you were upset. You used to be so mad at me when I was like, I just want time to myself. I just need time to myself. And you're like, so you don't want to be with me? And in my head, I'm like, not all the time. But that's another thing that was different because when we dated, you were at work 10 to 12 hours a day. So I would have time to work out 2 and 3 hours, sleep in every day. I was like for real in my creative zone then because it was perfect. And then like an hour before he would come home, I would cook. I would get dressed up. Like we would go out if we went out. And so I could be the best girlfriend ever for like 4 hours, 4 hours a day, and then we went to sleep. So I think that's a big difference too. So now, I mean, job change. We moved 50 million times. We
right.
moved like 4 times. But now, like, our life is a lot slower, and even with that, it's an adjustment.
Yep.
Figuring out how to tweak it, figuring out what our lives look like together, and then what our marriage looks like for us.
Yes. Yeah. Figuring out what things are supposed to be versus what they are for us. So I'll give a huge example here. Cam was not sleeping through the night, and this was for years. And anyone who's I've been out there knows how hard that can be. Not getting sleep, or you're getting broken sleep. Oh
Because
yeah,
they lie to you.
right.
They'll sleep through the night at 1 year.
Yeah, not with him.
Not all kids.
So we eventually realized that if Cam and I slept in the same room in our king size bed, so Cam's on one side, I'm on the other side, and Ashlee sleeps in another room by herself, that we actually can sleep through the night.
Yes.
So then you're like, oh, well, should we do that because we're married and we're not sharing a
Married people are
bed?
supposed to sleep together.
And it's like, okay, are we really having troubles, or are we just dealing with an issue that we have and we're making it better? And it's like, get out of your head of what people say because they're not in your house. So
Yeah.
who cares eventually? You're like, no one knows, no one cares. And even if they do care, who cares?
Yeah.
It works for us. So it ends up being where we actually get sleep. So we actually spend more time together, and we
Are in better moods.
are in better moods. We have
And then I have a
more,
health concern.
yeah,
So I had to get sleep. So I was actually deteriorating my lungs faster because I wasn't getting rest.
right,
So I need more rest than the average person. But I wasn't getting any rest because Cam was up like still every 2 hours at 3 years old. And we were like, we just can't do this anymore. But it's nice because even like sometimes I can stay up, and if I have some inspiration to write something or record something, like I can do it. I like to sleep with the TV on. I have to sleep with the TV on. You do not.
right,
So even that, like we were sleeping together and one of us was always not getting sleep, even if Cam slept through the night. But it was like torture, right? So
right,
it would be like that one night he would sleep through the night and we could not sleep because we were just waiting for him to wake up. So now he sleeps through the night. One of the questions that I get a lot, you ready for this, babe? But when do you guys have sex? Do you guys have sex like you don't sleep together?
Well, she still has her own room, so I just.
Sleep together?
Well, she still has her own room, so I just gotta old school sneak into the room. I know. As soon as Cam goes to sleep each night, I'm out of the room, and so, I mean, we're spending hours. I mean,
Yeah.
usually 4 hours every night
Yeah,
together
like now we
without
stay up
Cam.
to 12.
So
Yeah, now so we used to just go to sleep at like 9:30 because we would go to sleep when he went to sleep because we were anticipating him waking up. So we're like, oh, let's get this 2 hour nap in before he wakes up again. But now we can stay up to like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning together because we actually get solid sleep. But I will say, my husband is a little bit more shy than me. We do. I don't feel like it. We have more sex now that we get sleep than we had in our entire marriage.
yes,
Like sleep, you can eat right, you can drink water, but if you don't get enough sleep, we didn't realize how exhausted
right.
we were. So I feel like y'all see the skin looking good? That's the sleep. That's the rest. All right, so the cabin, I think that's the win. Sorry. I hear it really well and it drives you nuts because I'm like, what is that? I have to make sure my
Yeah.
family's good. So going to the cabin, how was it with just you and Cam? And it just wasn't you and Cam. You should tell them that.
Right. So going up there was not just Kim and I; it was my whole family. So it was my mom and my dad and my brother and his wife and my sister-in-law and my two nephews and their two dogs and their parrot. So it was
A full
a
house.
full house, and then Cam and I. So it was a lot of people all the time. It was really nice, but it wasn't quite as relaxing as I had hoped. So
Yeah.
now we're setting to go up to the cabin again for this week, so that this time it's just going to be me and Cam and my dad for most of the week, and then my mom is going to come up, which is a lot more chill. Not as many animals, not as much running around, not as much things. We can have that kind of quiet days and slow time, which is
Yeah.
what I'm looking for.
And the only concern that I have, so Cam is definitely like a big family kid. And so, I don't know. That'll
Well,
be interesting.
well, here's the thing though: is my dad is very, very good at making chores an important part of the day.
Yeah.
So you can stretch a whole day out cleaning the kitchen, and that is just what Cam wants.
Yes.
So if you need to clean all the spoons, he's in for it. You need to take 2 hours to unload the dishwasher, perfect. So anything like that that's where my
That's your
dad's gonna
dad's
shine. Yeah.
Yeah, his dad is so awesome. Like that's one thing I've learned from his dad. And we don't know if his dad is like this just for Cam or if he's just like this. Is he just like that?
Yes, he's just like that.
Oh, so he takes a huge amount of care in everything he does, but he takes a long time with it. So he'll be like, "Oh, we got these big jobs. Today we have to wash the dishes." And like for us, I feel like with our generation, we're so used to go 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 that it's like, "Okay, we need to wash the dishes in 20 minutes and then we got 50 million other things we need to do." So that's something we've adopted in our house to tell Cam like, "Oh, we have two big jobs to do today. We're going to water the plants and wash the dishes." And it's been good for our
Yes.
sanity
Yes.
because with COVID-19, it's one thing when you have busy days and then your kid is out the house. But like even spending time with your parents, he hasn't been able to do that because of
Right.
COVID-19.
Yeah,
And
Cam is a go 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 kid, so he wants to have something going at all times, some kind of event, some kind of thing we're working on. So that's helped us to say, okay, well, we don't want to be running around like crazy people all day, but we want to keep him active. So we kind of tell him these things. We can build up time. That builds us more time of building up to those
yeah,
activities. Hey, guess what? We finished this thing, and then we're gonna do those dishes. 10 more minutes, we're gonna do the dishes. Guess what? 5 more minutes, we're gonna do those dishes. So he gets excited to do those things while we're doing the small things or nothing.
yeah, or taking 50
Yeah.
hours to wash the dishes.
Right.
So, okay, so Pawpaw is the original best friend, and he's going to be at the cabin. And I think that's important too, because I don't have a relationship at all with my dad. Hi. You want to come? It's okay. Will you go get them? They're on the bed, on Cammy's bed. Yeah, go
Okay.
get them. Okay. And he's like, I'm ready to go to the cabin. Cam wants to be on camera. That's what's really going on. But that's something that I thought was very special because like Paw walked me down the aisle like that's my guy. So I was telling Evan because he used to. Okay, it's okay. The people don't care. They don't care. We'll find them. We'll talk to the people and then we'll find your pants. I'll cover you up, okay? But I always told Evan like he needed to spend more time with his dad because your dad wasn't around a lot when you were growing up because he worked, which is why you followed that same path. But now like you transitioned and your dad is retired, and so it's like the three generations of my guys up at the cabin, and it's nice. It's nice. Cam, you wanna say hi
We'll play with that though.
After I put my pants on.
after you put your pants on?
Yeah, Mom, if you put my pants on.
Okay, maybe Daddy will go get your pants
Can I
for
get
us.
my pants?
Please. Do we ask
How
like a
does it
Can I
friend?
get my pants?
Okay, I can.
Down.
Cam, what are you gonna do today?
Going to the cabin and going to a holiday.
You going to the cabin on holiday?
Yeah, we're going to the cabin first. Then we're going on holiday.
Oh, I think holiday is at the cabin. So Cam has been watching British cartoons, Peppa Pig, and some other cartoon, and so he's all
Yeah,
about.
other cartoon is, yeah, other cartoon is Pepper. Other cartoon is eating food.
Oh,
Yeah, and the pop cartoon is right there.
oh yeah, the popcorn. So he's talking about going on holiday now.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. We think. Wait, right now we gotta go to the cabin first, and then we gotta go on holiday.
I think the going to the cabin is on holiday.
Yeah, we're going to the cabin first right now.
All right, so Kim,
Yeah.
tell the people, say thanks for watching our video.
And so people, they'll watch the tree film and they'll pie at the tree.
Yeah, tell them thanks for watching our video.
And they'll eat popcorn.
Hey,
And we have some
Let's
work
tell
to
them
do.
thank you for watching our video.
And then
So you can go
watch
to
the
the-
iPad.
Kevin, say thanks for watching our
Making
video.
our videos now. Thank you. And say please to wash the dishes. Thank you.
Wash the dishes.
And wash the dishes. See you guys next time. They're actually heading to the cabin today. So you guys got to put on Cam's pants and head out.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. You always do that part.
Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And follow Ashlee, Audacious Ashlee on Instagram.
Audaciously. I'll put all of our stuff in the caption.
Basically, don't forget.
You see how
Watch the dishes. And don't forget to watch our iPad.
you see how quickly it changes when Cam is on set.
Wow, Daddy, the first week I'm not for dinner at home. Dad, what is your water pool? We have the cabin.
Yay! We made it!
Daddy, I want to get out. Mom, Papa, what's this bread?
This is bacon.
I want bacon, Papa.
I know you like bacon, Cam. This is for the salad. It's gonna be bacon in the salad.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We are at the fire pit on the balcony.
We're at the fire pit
At the balcony.
at the cabin.
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
And a dog queen.
And there's a dog leash
Yeah. And the wind chime.
and a wind chime.
It's too hot, Cam. I have to let it cool off just a little bit. I have to check it.
What are you guys making again?
Bread.
Cammy, what are you making?
A bird.
Bread?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you gonna use the mixer
Yeah, we using the paddle and the hook.
and the hook
Yeah. And the recipe.
and the recipe? Cool.
Yeah. This we need to it, Papa. Papa. Papa, what is it?
What are we gonna get? Okay, Cam. I'm gonna turn it up and then. Okay, push the timer, start it. No, we don't need a rolling pin, that's all. It doesn't go real thin. No, not from that. This way.
Okay,
That way.
Papa, free move.
Restart it. Okay,
Okay.
let's go this way.
Papa, free move your hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
go slow, slow, all the way up like that. Okay, there. Now look at that. We've got a loaf of bread.
Get a moving. Papa, I just moved.
Yeah, I see you just move, but you know what? You gotta be careful.
Okay.
You can't touch this because it'll fall, and if it falls down, we have no bread.
Oh, hey, Daddy, I want a napkin. Oh, it's Daddy.
Just had another great day at our cabin here with Cam and my dad. Been working all day. Cam's been hanging out with my dad, Paw. They made bread, made cookies. Now they're inside starting to make dinner. Cam had his own dinner. My mom, Grandma, is on her way here, so we're eating a little later so we can all eat together. Now, while they're starting to cook, I'm kind of taking a second to enjoy the view around here. So I'm going to switch around and show you here. All in all, been a fun time. I'll keep you in touch.
It's hot?
No, my shovel's hot.
It's hot?
No, my shovel's hot.
Your shovel.
My shovel's hot. I can make it cool down. It's pretty cool down. So when it cool down for a little bit. Gotta keep drinking.
Yeah, put your foot on it. Here,
Step it out.
let me get it set for you. Then you step your foot on it. Okay. Whoop, wait a minute, there's stone in there.
No,
You
no.
can't, that's why you can't get it. It's rocks. You can't get it. Let's try.
We're not brushing.
Yep.
Okay, two over here. Get that part. And get way down low. Yep.
Well, we
You
usually
missed that part right there. Okay, now it's my turn again.
No, let's go here.
Okay, well, we'll try it.
No.
How old are you?
It's dry.
3? You know what? Skittles?
Yeah.
You're playing a game?
Yeah.
Who are you playing a game with?
Zach and Tommy. It's
Zach and
Daddy.
Cammy? Wow. What game?
No, that's not good. That's not good. See, that's not good by the sun.
Sit.
That's,
What fits like this?
yeah, make it fit.
I can make it happen.
Fast, wasn't it?
Yeah,
job, guys. Hi everyone, I'm out here. My brother's fishing and I am out walking in the woods, taking some pictures and everything. While I was out here, I just wanted to kind of reflect a little bit on how great my wife is, Ashley. You know, we've been away from each other for 2 weeks here, which I think is about the longest we've been away from each other since we've been married, or actually since we've been together. And the crazy part about it is I don't think I've talked to her more or felt more close to her and appreciated her more than I do right now. I do miss her very, very much. I miss seeing her every day and talking to her face to face, but you know, we're still keeping those lines of communication open. But I don't know, I just see how special of a person she is more and more, especially when I'm not around her. Just seeing how she lifts up a situation, lifts up those around her, and lifts up my life and Cam's life. So, you know, I just out thinking and being in the beautiful surroundings and just thinking of a beautiful person, my wife Ashley, that I love very, very much. So I'm excited. Tomorrow is the day I get to see her again. So I have been counting the days here for it. So I love you. Okay, last night, being at the cabin, it has been a ton of fun. Want to, thank my dad. He made food for everyone throughout the whole 2 weeks we were here. Aaron, Becky, and the boys watching Cam while I was working and giving me some time. My mom doing the same. It was a lot of fun hanging out with the boys and the boys really playing with Cam and not getting annoyed with a 3-year-old playing with 13-year-olds, so it's pretty awesome. And all in all, it was special. Time to spend with my family during difficult times out there, and also time to give Ashlee some of that freedom that she's been lacking since having Cam and being married to me. So she got a break and we got an awesome time up north. So I think this will be my last one here, and maybe I'll get a little bit of us going home. What are you doing? Okay, that's far enough. I want to see you do it.
Daddy, do it with me.
You do it first and then I'll do it.
Wow, just wait up. Dad, cover me up. I gotta rinse in the water.
Rinse them off. Better rinse off your
Dad,
feet.
come on with me.
Okay, let's go.
Super cold, Daddy.
It's super cold.
Sorry, that's how it tastes.
Ready? C-H-I-M. Let go. You made it!
What are you doing?
I'm shuffling now.
Oh, you're shuffling?
Yeah,
Cool. You like playing Uno?
yeah. I shuffle. It's all shuffled up.
Good job.
That's a lot, Daddy.
That is a lot. Good job.